So here we are, back on the rim, hanging out in Turtle Haven. Uh, Looks like Valentin and Ambas have taken some hits. Let me be reminded. I think this was some rhinoceros horn damage, which, as a side note, the colony is looking a little rough, rough around the edges, but we'll get some things cleaned up. And mainly, despite barely recalling this happening, it looks like we are in need of a bit of rhinoceros cleanup, since we have rhinoceroses absolutely decking the halls at the moment. Now, I am embarrassed to say that I have already forgotten the grand betrayal that Muggs perpetrated, but I believe Muggs is malnourished and legless, and it is because they killed Nanook. All right, let's start things rolling nice and slow here, and just make sure things are a-okay. White's in the goop. Were we prepping Edie's age reversal? We were indeed prepping Edie's age reversal. And we've been bringing in a lot of stuff, but oh yes, and the what killed these folks? I don't remember, but I think we can haul in their goodies nonetheless. Get the bears working on that, since we have just finished up dealing with a rhinoceros manhunter pack, which, let's take a look at our schedule here. It looks like oh yeah, Ambas and Flynn just got married too. It looks like we're in a clear zone right now, but I expect we have 2 squirrels. We're keeping 2 squirrels for part of a quest, so they are safe. They're somewhat elderly squirrels. Our bears are all properly zoned, it looks like, so we'll let that all go and start processing. I also wanted to check here really quickly. We do have a pregnant Thrumbo, so that's good news. Hey, Fletch. Welcome, welcome. So, my inclination for today is to think about beating the game. Maybe not in its entirety today, and maybe not permanently, but at least starting down that path of building the ship. If you're not familiar, after you launch something into the atmosphere, the game doesn't officially end. It's kind of like Factorio in that regard, actually. And so we will have the opportunity to choose to keep playing after doing that. So I'm thinking about like launching not a person into space, but maybe a Thrumbo or something. I don't know. We'll see. But we've done all the research, so we are poised. We're currently cleaning up some serious rhinoceros shenanigans. It might happen today. It's been a very long time since I have built all of the bits and pieces. Oh, probably not, because we don't have a Persona core. Oh yeah, we could launch Gulliver, couldn't we? Yes, absolutely. That would be a brilliant call. Yeah, we don't have a Persona core yet, and I think we can. We've been offered one. So we have Passage Off-World there, but I think we can call someone. Hold on, let me double check. Maybe it's gone away, but I feel like the Empire was willing to tell us where a Persona core is. So that's another thing that we could look into. Ooh, let's get this door closed before random things wander in and start eating my goodies. But yeah, we might do kind of like a faux ending. We've seen a couple of them. Now, Fletch, were you around yesterday when Nanook bit the dust? Because that was a rather dramatic moment. Nanook was killed tragically. So yeah, so not only was Nanook killed, Nanook was killed by Mugs here. So if we look at Muggs's log, and we go back, yeah, so here we go. So Muggs tried to shoot Nanook with her Doomsday rocket launcher. Nanook was scorched, blistered, etc., etc. The explosion was so violent and so well targeted at Nanook that Nanook was completely obliterated. No corpse remained. I would have used a Resmec serum, honestly, to bring Nanook back, as wasteful as that would have been. But so, as a decision, I had a decision of what to do with Muggs, because Muggs was shockingly downed. So I decided, for the time being at least, to install 2 peg legs on Muggs, and then re-remove those legs. And leave the legs forbidden next to the bed so that Muggs can remember what they lost. And we'll figure out what else we're going to do with Muggs in the future. But believe it or not, Muggs came with the mine screw previously. So let's see. I'm not sure why we're not... we haven't cleaned up all these corpses. I guess we're just taking our sweet time. But yeah, those rockets are devastating. And it was... The way that it happened was we had... Yes, there's certainly a nature versus a nurture thing. So we had a very dense mech cluster here. Like, very, very dense. And... we got a quest that offered a very large pirate raid, and so I decided to roll the dice. The pirates entered here, and there was an absolutely amazing firefight between a group of like 70 pirates and the mech cluster here. And once that aftermath was done, I started hauling back stuff with the bears, as I usually do. And then another pirate raid entered right here, just as Nanook and a couple of other bears were picking things up, and there was literally no way I could have saved them. I don't think the psychic sensitizer would make the mine screw worse. Yeah, I'm not sure you can make things much worse than a than a mine screw. But oh my gosh, we're feeding them. Hold on, I've made a terrible mistake. Only paste for them. Oh, and also I should. I don't know if you can install multiple mine screws. We could make one and test that out. I wouldn't be opposed. Let's, are these even made? I think mine screws might be made at the... Yeah, it looks like they are over here. There we go. We'll make a mine screw. But yeah, we could map out a ship. I forget... Oh man, it's really been a very long time since I've done a ship ending. So for the ship ending, if we wanted to do this, you need a ship's computer, which we don't have the Persona core for. The ship reactor, which is the big component. Hold on, maybe we cancel that. So we could do something like this. I'm kind of going for a bird of prey type of thing. Dominguez does have that look. Tortured artist, iron-willed night owl. Austin, I'm allowing to wear gear, which probably shouldn't happen. But yeah, we got some good haircuts in this crew. Let's get them stripped though. But yeah, we'll forbid these for now. But yeah, I'm kind of going for a bird of prey from the original Star Wars type of thing. And then we can put... Oh, why can you not put the ship cryosleep casket? Let's see. Then we need a... I was thinking we would do a sensor cluster and a cryosleep casket, but must be placed attached to the with the head attached to a structural beacon. Okay, so I think we just can't do that yet. But yeah, I think we'll probably build it here because I think this is our best, most defensible location for it, with raids coming in. But Amboss needs to get back to cleaning. There's a lot of awfulness that has come about as of late. And then Edie's not quite there yet. White will be out shortly. A rainstorm would be really nice. And actually, I think we can force a rainstorm. Wait, which corpse is this? Okay, this is just a grizzly bear's corpse. I was slightly concerned that I had misplaced Nanook's corpse, but I searched for it pretty thoroughly. Okay, our meat supply is decent. Wait, did I? Okay, they are both in need of being stripped, and then once they are stripped, I need to haul away their flak armor. Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine on meat with all these rhinoceroses coming in. Actually, now that I think about it. So what are the components needed for this? 100 plasteel, 40 plasteel. I think we might, surprisingly enough, we have like 3,000 plasteel. It might be closer than I'm thinking it will be to build this up. But I think we certainly have the uranium stockpiled. I don't know how we've gotten so much uranium. We're also incredibly rich on luciferium now at 167. Oh yeah. Let me check on that. Good call. I think it was Edie who. One of these. Maybe it's still in my quests. We could also go for another relic, but that's a longer process. All right, let's just have Edie call everybody and see if anybody has a lead. Because at one point they did, but I might have slept on that. I think they started showing up when we started researching the ship. Okay, we've already requested a trade caravan. Oh, request the location of the Persona Core for 1,500 silver. There it is. Okay. And just like that, it looks like we have found the Persona Core. It's a bit of a hike, but with Farskip, we know that these things are not too difficult. That's well within pod range. Farming worksite. If we ever need 2,000 potatoes, that'll be pretty handy. We're absolutely getting inundated with ancient complexes. But let's see what they're saying about this. 8 man-hunting wargs are wandering nearby. There may be an unknown threat. Okay. So it's likely to be an ambush plus 8 man-hunting wargs, which is not... That's a little scary. I'll probably want to bring a pretty solid crew to take care of that. I set these to strip and no one's working on them. Did I? Am I still zoned indoors? No. I think we just have more work to do than we know what to do with. I think that's the issue. Okay, we'll get rid of that, and then Edie can do this one. Haha, took your clothes. There we go. No armor. Oh, I guess technically the dang it. I missed the pants. That's going to make Dominguez more likely. At one point, I was thinking about creating tribal wear, just to do that. I'm also considering who, if anyone, I want to have to be addicted to luciferium. I like having the meleeers on luciferium. That's definitely a thing that I do like to do. All right, White's out, has Inspired Taming. That means Edie's definitely time to go in. Yeah, let's get Edie loading nutrition. So the addiction benefits are pretty huge. So I think it will say here, yeah, so it's plus 70% to blood filtration, plus 15% to blood pumping, plus 10% to breathing, plus 10% to consciousness, 20% to metabolism, 5% to moving, 15% to sight, and they take 20% less pain. So it's a huge positive, right? There's no negatives there, except for the fact that if they do not get regular luciferium addiction treatment every 6.6 days, they will go crazy and eventually die. And there is absolutely no way to cure a luciferium addiction. So if you get someone addicted to luciferium, that's a forever type of thing. I feel like our bears are going really slowly right now. Oh, all right, we got a trade caravan coming in. I think I ordered these at the end of last stream. I think this is everything that you need to build a ship. So we're gonna potentially learn the hard way, but I'm just gonna build all these things minus this one because we don't have the Persona core, but that's fine. Oh, in fact, let's put that in a different place for to worship the gods of symmetry. Let's put this here, and then we'll put the casket with Gulliver in it on the very pointy end of the spacecraft. Let's see, and then we gotta de-zone our bears a bit. I think they have too many places that they're trying to handle. I also feel like having them constantly zoned into this area is not good for them, because I think they find themselves with too many targets, and so zoning them out of that will help them to find things out here. Oh, and we still haven't repaired this wall either, have we? Let's see. We have too many goose as well. Wow. That's quite the bankroll, 33,000, and we have 3,000 insect jelly. That's a bit bonkers, actually, if we're being honest. We have 6,000 steel. I think that's probably enough. Neurocalculator we don't need. None of that. Ooh, we do have an Archotech Eye. I think I'm going to give that to White for being an absolute champion. Okay, we got plenty of LTEC shirts. That's good. I'll sell the recon armor because we're not going to use that. We can sell the now tattered prestige helmet. And we may be pretty close to being done with this trader. Yeah, it looks like it. Not much more to do. We'll take them for what they're worth, though. Waste not, want not, after all. There we go. Yeah, we're starting to have hauling problems in the colony. There's lots of hauling that needs to be done inside of the colony, and we don't have a lot of places to haul to. Also, is this... Oh, I never zoned the bears for taking care of these corpses. That is going to explain a lot of the problems that we're having right now. This is how Nanook got killed, though, so I should proceed with caution. I probably shouldn't... I should probably be careful and not put Lolita. Lolita's too special to me. I don't want her getting hit by a Doomsday rocket launcher when I least expect it. Oh, that's right. And I ordered 2 combat suppliers because we have so many weapons that I don't care about. Okay. The fact that they're setting up here is really quite frustrating. So yeah, I kind of like the idea of White and Valentin being on Luciferium, but I also like our melees being on Luciferium, but that's too many, I feel like. Maybe I pick one of the two of them. Okay, now, our primary goal here is to take them for basically everything they're worth, and then sell as much of this stuff as we possibly can. We don't need the steel, so this is just how we clean things up. Is that our good breach axe? I feel like I have a better breach axe, but maybe not. Actually, that might be it. A plasteel war hammer. Well, actually, maybe we'll keep that because we can break it down and get plasteel from it. That will sell, though. So many weapons, so little time. I don't think they're even going to be able to... I think I'm going to fully clean them out just selling all of this garbage. Especially once we get into these expensive things like pump shotguns. I mean, I say expensive, but... Yeah, okay, we've already outstripped them, and I didn't even get rid of the that stuff. So let's see if they have anything interesting. They have a normal cataphract helmet. That would save us making one. So I'll probably just pick that up. Just because then we can continue cleaning out things. So let's do... let's see. So we got those. We'll keep the Doomsday rocket launchers, even though they're not that useful. A normal charge rifle, we can make better than that. Same for a normal minigun. Good we'll keep. Legendary we'll obviously keep. And then let's do... frag grenades. I'm going to keep 2. EMP grenades. I'm going to keep 2. And Molotov cocktails, I will also keep 2. All right, and once again, we have overshot, which is fine. Let's see. I wonder if we would get more than 76 silver for breaking this down. Maybe I'll find out. Maybe I'll hang on to that and find out. I only have to drop off one more thing. Oh, I want to get rid of... the flak pants will be able to sell next time. Okay. We're close enough. I'm not gonna sweat it. There we go. Bear army mobilize. Did we have any... oh, we do have some marine armors. I do like to look occasionally for marine armors in here, because you do get plasteel from tearing those up. And as long as the right person does the stripping, aka Valentin, or Bibor, that's totally okay. We do not need a research project, because I think we're done with research for the day. And by day, I mean the rest of the game, I think. How you doing, Mugs? I hope you're really miserable. Oh, good, you are. How can we make you more miserable? I think we'll eventually move them... Oh, maybe we repurpose Ambas's room and relocate them there. Because this room was pretty awful. It's in a terrible place. Because obviously Ambas is now sleeping in Flynn's room. Because Flynn and Ambas are now married. Is there a reason we're not filling in this wart other than... Because the wart is going to spoil, is the issue. So I'm going to have Ambas really quickly just load these up. Oh, those ones are done. Okay, interesting. That requires work too. We have too much beer, for sure. But we're slowly starting to work on what is going to be a rather massive project, it looks like. I don't remember the last time I built the ship. But yeah, given this is the first RimWorld World Series, there's a temptation on my part to try and do all of the endings. Or at least many of the endings. We might try and do the royalty ending as well. That could be cool. Now the problem though is if we move Muggs, there's no way I can move Muggs's former legs to haunt Muggs. I could move like a pair of other wood, but I couldn't get those two specific pieces of wood, which are the actual pieces that were removed from Muggs. So, all right, those caravans are leaving. We should have one more coming in as soon as they get off map. Joaquin taking their sweet time, and now we should have the final combat supplier come in. Nice. Dixon is coming in, having already had a pretty bad day, it looks like. Just bruises, though, unlikely to prove fatal. Send Edie out to collect. Yeah, I'm very open to other things we could do with Muggs. Oh, there's just a random corpse still on the floor here. That's going to give Edie a negative thought. Okay, so this is going to be our opportunity to get rid of any other... Wow, that's a lot of crummy flak vests. We'll sell all of those. And the pants. And then... What do you got on offer? We'll take your medicine, because we can. We have another steel knife. Great. Just what I always wanted. I'm not going to break these down. We're just going to get rid of them. I thought I sold all of this stuff. Where does it keep coming from? We've outstripped what we can do, but that cataphract helmet needs to go anyways. And then, is there really nothing that we can buy from you? We could buy some fire foam shells, which I don't need. Yep, I think we're just gonna accept that we're gonna give them slightly more than they bargained for. If we wanted to micro that, we could have given the remainder as a gift, but it's really not that important at this stage of things. We're not really trying to min-max our finances for obvious reasons. Oh, so I was trying to fill this in, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Okay, let's make this part of the work zone. Yep, that's all the places that need to get filled in, and then we also definitely need to refortify this, so... Oh, I never put Edie in. That's unfortunate. Where's Mule's pod? There we go. The ship engine looks pretty sweet. Show launch report. Oh, it requires 3 ship engines. 2 seems so much more like Bird of Prey-esque. Requires 1 cryosleep, 1 of those, 1 ship reactor. Okay, so then I think what I will do, I guess, is... Where do I want to put the 3rd engine? Requires 2 ship engines, requires 3. Okay, so, I mean, we can put one up front, right? We could do something like this. That looks reasonable. They're 3 across and this is 2 across, so we're going to have a symmetry issue, but maybe I'll put the pod right there. What can you do? Now, we need to go get the Persona Core, though, which is here, which is going to be 8 wargs. 8 wargs is a little scary. Because they have a tendency to get a surround on you. So I think we'll definitely take green for the ability. We'll take green, we'll take Bibor, we'll take Flynn, we'll take Valentin, we'll take white. That may be the crew. And then, where are we on our break? Let's assume that this event is one that I caused. I don't remember if this was a quest or not, but that might mean that our next event is coming up somewhat soon. Actually, these two are too close together, so this had to be a pairing. So I think we're actually in a good position to do this now. So let's whoops. Let's load this up and see. So who did I say I wanted? I want Flynn. I want Flynn for stuns. I want green for teleporting things around. I want white for shooting things. Valentin for shooting things. Bibor for meleeing things. And then, what time is it? Hour 13? I think that's actually pretty good timing too. This is probably pretty good. Wow, Bibor is worth 9,000. Good job, Bibor. And then I'm just going to bring... How many people are bringing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to bring 6. So I'll bring Mule, and I'll bring 6 meals. I'm not going to bother bringing anything else, because Bibor should be... I'll double check, but Bibor should be full Psi focus, so that should load pretty quickly. Did I bring a doctor? I don't know if I brought a doctor. All right, pods are ready to launch. Oh, shoot. Oh. How did I do that? I thought I selected all of them. I'm glad there were no colonists in that one. All right, we're just going to go without food. Famous blunders. Wait, how... This one was selected. Oh, this is the bear meat. Okay, that explains it. Okay, so here are the wargs. They should be coming in real quick. So let's just... Ooh, it's not dark yet, is it? Let's see, let's stun you. And then burden you. Get Bibor on this one here. Yeah, I'm a little worried about... skip this one back. The accuracy is so bad right now. Okay, Flynn. Burden this one. Alright, I think we're good on this front. Okay, we're gonna have... We are likely to have an ambush. Bibor, you don't care about those injuries. Just pick up this package survival meals. And then we'll go in and check. Okay. Hour 16. I forget when it gets dark. I'm going to have white trigger the ambush. Shoot frenzy on amboss. Just what I always wanted. Okay, no anything. No ambush, that's good. So let's do this. Reform caravan. Head home, doesn't matter. Everybody, we'll take, how many limestone chunks can we take? All right, we'll take 3 limestone chunks. What a weird smattering. I think these were things people already had. There we go. And then we will use Beebor's Far Skip. Home sweet home. We all just land in the lab. All right, well, we have our Persona Core now. Okay, Mule wants theirs in time, but that's okay. Onboss's Shoot Frenzy is going to be extremely wasted on them. All right, Bebor is going to get a little bit of bed rest. She is an absolute boss, though. Let's see. White has 1 eye. Valentin has 1 eye. Who gets the Archotech eye? So Valentin's great memory means that Valentin always sits at 20 shooting. So actually, I'm going to give it to Valentin, not just because Valentin's my favorite. Do we have an Inspired Surgery? Inspired Creativity. We do not have an Inspired Surgery. That's okay, though. I'll risk it. Right eye, Archotech eye. Glitter World Medicine, please. And then Valentin, before your surgery, go clean things up. Yeah, that was a snap. Although those attacks can get out of hand pretty quickly. The potential for Manhunter packs, especially of wargs, to get the surround on you is non-zero. So I'm glad that worked out as well as it did. Are you just... Yeah, you're not too happy about things. I don't know what to do with these folks. We have them. I'm not, what is this? An unfinished bearskin authority cap? We're good. We don't need those anymore. Hey, Morrison, don't screw it up, please. My Archotech eye. If we do the royalty ending, we're going to have to even expand the hotel, I believe. Because I think they show up with quite a few court guests. And we're going to have a bit of a problem. Oh, this should get hauled. We're going to have a bit of a problem because we can't use social drugs to keep the mood of royalty up. So that's something to think about. All right, Bebor's fully healed. Welcome back, Bebor. I guess, yeah, we have put a lot of stuff into Bebor. We should give Bebor her other bionic leg. She's still moving slowly due to the stone skin gland. Which one? Right leg? Your left leg needs to be a bionic leg. Let's get that queued up. And Valentin's good to go with the Archotech eye, although currently a bit unconscious. I still have this space here, and I really should bury this power line. Just this is laziness at its most egregious. Alright, Crisis of Belief, don't care. You guys deserve it. How long do we have on the squirrel quest? I wonder. Adorable squirrels. Shuttle arrives in 1.8 days. Not bad. Yeah, one thing I was thinking about doing is when we take prisoners, leaving some like some tribal wear here that they can put on, because tribal wear is like the single piece of clothing that will cause someone to be clothed or comfortable in their clothedness. So it's, you know, we could convert all of our prisoners to tribal wear is basically what I'm saying. Is it still not gotten done? Wow, we have a lot that needs to take place that is not. We have a sensor cluster. Oh, confusion on Valentin. That's no surprise. One required, one required, one required. We need one more of those. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be a complete ship. Valentin is just confused because of the anesthesia. No big deal. But I guess maybe Valentin and Bibor become our two super soldiers, and that's just the way we go. Kind of like that idea. They're both psychopaths. Oh, so this is the first time I think we've had an Archotech eye. So it has the yellow on the little icon, as opposed to the regular. And then Bibor, please tell me you're still under anesthesia. Okay. Okay, why is everyone so unhappy here? What's the deal? Last human meet 17 years ago. Oh, wait, what is this? What is this? This is a new ideologian that's popped up in our world. We have not seen bloody blood Wahhabism. Yeah, they don't like not having human meat. This is actually really interesting, because we have 3 devil outlaws here that we captured all from the same raid. This one is Awoken Theory, which we are familiar with because that's how we built the fungal fields. But then we have Domingus and Daniel, who are both bloody blood Wahhabism. What is Mugs? Awoken Theory. Interesting. There's some ideological shenanigans going on, it appears. Oh, man, now Bivor's getting confused. I mean, that may be what ends up happening, if we're going to be honest, Fletch. Also, as a side note, Fletch, I believe this Wednesday is going to be my first non-RimWorld stream. So I'm going to go to RimWorld once a week, starting now. So just as a warning in preparation for new games coming out. End of the month, we have Darkest Dungeon coming out, which I'm extremely... so Darkest Dungeon 2 is coming out end of the month. So I want to make sure there's lots of space for that, because I am super excited about that. But I got a recommendation of a game that I had wanted to play and had forgotten about, called Invisible Ink. So I think this Wednesday I'm going to play Invisible Ink just to mix things up. But in the meantime, we'll try and make some progress on some things happening in RimWorld. We're also we're at the point with the colony where, like, I have a lot of attachment to the people of the colony, but probably don't have a lot more goals. Like, I'm not sure what else I would want to do. I guess I could figure out what to do with this room. But yeah, there aren't that many things that I want to do with the colony. Oh yeah, we need to take a lung from one of these just to see if we can replace the lung of our asthmatic thrombo. That was on the list. Let's see, which one of you? Oh, let's take your coagulator for sure. That's an easy one. Remove coagulator. Thank you, Dominguez. Wow. These two have seen better days. Let's see. I'm gonna take a lung we'll take a left lung from you and a right lung from you. Make sure everybody is set up with herbal medicine so we can actually do the procedures. But yeah, I am by far most excited about Darkest Dungeon 2. That's this is an easy thing. What is the thank you? Let's enable a cycle since we're falling behind on this. So I'm just gonna have Bibor do this while I'm thinking about it. There we go. All right. Because Mule is next treatment in 2.2 days, and then Flynn is after that. We can do that. Uninstall that one because White is sorted. Yeah, our colony has definitely gotten to the point where things are not getting done. I think I've done such a good job making sure that our lab is up and running that it has come at the cost of... It's come at the cost of other things getting done in the colony. So the deal with the ship, since we haven't talked about it yet, the deal with the ship is that it takes 15 days to warm up, during which we're going to get a bunch of raids. So that's another thing to bear in mind, is we want to make sure that we'll get our regular slate of raids, but then we'll get additional raids. So I want to make sure that everything in the colony is kind of like up to snuff and good. I want to make sure I have a big fungus backlog, plenty of medicine, all the important things. Okay, this is just... Yeah, I was gonna say this is the only problem with having a setup like this is we can end up in a situation where oh, this rice is just not, has nowhere to go. Oh, Randy, you're set to cooking, but I haven't been zoning you for cooking. I guess that's not quite the way we want to go. I guess the kitchen is staying, the fridge is, okay, good. We sorted it out. Okay, so we have a lung now. We have to wait for it to get hauled, but we can have the bears take those. Let's look at what Muggs hates. Let's see if there's anything else we can take away from Muggs. Sickly and kind. Okay, so there's no way... And then, actually, your ideology. You're going to be sad because you're not raiding. You're not eating fungus, so that's going to make you sad. So that's good. I wonder how many people in your colony you need to have in order to get relic quests. Like, does it need to be the primary ideology? I never thought about trying to do that. Oh, the shuttle arrived for the squirrels. Gorda and Pudge, you will be missed. There we go. And now, if we find our asthmatic 49-year-old Thrumbo, I believe, we can remove the lungs, but we cannot install new lungs. And the lungs have been hauled, so they're in our stockpile, unfortunately. So that answers that one once and for all. I was reasonably sure of that. It's curious that you can remove lungs if they're asthmatic. That's a bug, actually, now that I think about it. Because if that actually resulted in lungs, like if we removed Thrumbo 2's right and left lung, it would obviously kill the thrombo, but it would also, I presume, generate lungs, which you're normally not supposed to have. Oh, cooking does not include... Sorry, Randy. You can go meditate. Can someone please load the squirrels? Load the shuttle, and who else is around? So I don't think so, Fletch, because if that were the case, I think I would just be able to... I mean, I could do it. It would just be crippling one of our thrombos, right? That's the only problem is the asthmatic lungs versus the other ones. So we could definitely do that, especially now that we have a pregnant thrombo. We could try removing the right lung for science. All right. One lung for science. You're going to cripple one of our... Oh, hello. Oh, Lolita. You're stuck down here. Oh, I don't have... Our animal zone is not good. I care not for the berserk that is going on. Yep, it's already over. Ooh. Lost your thumb in that one, eh? Oh, we do have an inspired surgery now. We can... These fools don't need that. Morrison, though, could you capture Austin? I'm not sure why you didn't. And then just stop the thumb bleed. And actually, this may seem silly, but I'm going to create a save point here, just because I have no idea if it's going to crash the game when we try and remove the lung. So that will be the save for the end of the episode, but just because it is weird that we are doing this, and also feeding lavish meals. But here we go. Mule is attempting to remove the lung. We used up our inspired surgery too. Did that even yield a lung? I don't see a lung. So I think that did nothing except remove a lung from that thrombo. Oh. Who are we even working on for the animatry? I think we were working on white, weren't we? Yes. So let's do that before the grass fades. Yeah, I'm not exactly surprised, Fletch, though, because, you know, the game generally does not support that type of animal surgery, so it's very odd that thrombo with asthma somehow broke the game in that regard. Maybe I'll submit a bug report for that. I need to figure out how to do that. I don't know. I've never submitted a bug report for, oh, good. What's on fire? Ooh, that's about as harmless as event can be. But let's flip this to put the base on backup power. There we go. Okay, and then on bus. I guess since no one is going to come deal with this, I'll have you... Oh, I gotta say, water skip is exceptionally good. All right, so white, where have we gotten? We've gotten to Word of Love with you. Okay. It's not the level 3 one that I wanted, but... Okay, we got an inspired recruitment. People are really happy right now. Our colony is enjoying itself. So we're going to have to ruin that by launching a ship, right? That's the way that goes. And I've only seen this before, so we're going to have to do a little bit of science with how we get Gulliver into the pod. But I believe we can do it. We have to anesthetize anesthetize Gulliver in order to to do that. And I am going to commit to Valentin being on Luciferium. So let's do that. We're going to set up an assignment. Drug policies, new drug policies, Lucy. They're going to keep in inventory. I think 3 is sufficient. They're still going to use penoxycillin on a... How frequently do we normally have penoxycillin taken? Every 5 days? Okay. So every 5 days, you will take penoxycillin. This is for addiction, so as soon as Valentin is addicted, Valentin will always keep 3 on hand and will always take them. And then I don't think... I mean, we want the combat drugs still on hand. And in fact, maybe we want more of them. So we'll do Yayo, Wake Up, that, and carry a penoxycillin. Okay, so that will be our Lucy drug policy. And we're going to start dipping our toes in slowly. Because normally when I get someone addicted to Luciferium, immediately there's like a fire in the med bay and all of Luciferium gets burned, and then I'm panicked. So we'll move a little slower. Oh, did I need to... Okay, send the ship, which completes the quest, which was very little for very little benefit. Holy cow, those bears made fast work of that pile of slag, though. I do also want to clean out this area so I can run power and take this geothermal, but that might just be one more thing to juggle that we don't have time for. That's getting built. Oh no, I'm not worried about the inspiration, Fletch. That's no big. Which one was this? This is our slate one? Let's get a bit more slate. Yeah, inspirations are easy come, easy go. I don't... I lost an inspired creativity. That one hurt a little bit compared to this one. This one was whatever. But I was gonna use Flynn's inspired creativity to make this Phoenix armor. What's going on? What's your problem? No one's feeding? Why is no one feeding our prisoners? Ooh, new bears. So easily distracted. Let's see. Sterilize that bear. Oh, it's because Edie's in the stuff. Gosh, it's pretty heartless, but I don't think I care. Actually, wait a second. Why is it only Dominguez that isn't getting fed? Yeah, you're getting fed. You're getting fed. Huh. All right. Well, we're gonna see if this works itself out. I'm not gonna. They should all be on paste. I hate it when I wish I could set a default. Like this only allows me to set defaults for medicine. I wish I could do defaults for food restrictions. But yeah, I guess if Dominguez dies, Dominguez dies. I mean, should we quickly take their heart, maybe? Just to... we'll take... Yeah, let's do that real quick. Just see if someone... Maybe we're more inclined to do surgery quickly than anything else. Yeah, and I think what I'll probably do is I don't want to... Oh, Thrumbo 2 is our only male Thrumbo 2. Oh, I totally missed that we had a comms trader. Yes, everything else is completely perfect, Fletch. Oh, we completely missed that comms trader. I didn't even see it come into range. That might mean that we already traded with it, and I just missed it. Frightening construction, 31 by 32. Kill hype. Oh, so this is actually a pretty sick sword. Psychic hypersensitizer is very nice, and then kill happy is also nice. We compare that to Bibor's current Persona sword, and it's 1 level higher, And this one just has kind thoughts. Ooh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted by that. That's a big build. We also have, this is Pain Doer. We also have Murder Sender. Freewielder Fast Mover is nice as well, but Plasma Swords are awful. We'd have to make a 31 by 32. We have an insane amount of materials now. Like, we're in great shape on materials, so we could probably do it like up here, but that might foul up our pathing. We could probably also do it here potentially. How big is that? It was 31 by 32, so like about 30 by 30. Oh, it's so big. Yeah, so if we wanted to do it, we'd basically have to do it like here. But I guess the punishment for failing is 65 manhunting rhinoceroses, which I'm not that worried about. Honestly, 65 manhunting rhinoceroses might be really good for helping us launch the shuttle, or launch the ship. Nobody has come to deal with Dominguez yet. What is going on? It's like Dominguez isn't here. Like, Morrison comes in and is like, well, I'll feed them, but this is so bizarre. I'm going to let this play out. If Dominguez dies, Dominguez dies, but... And actually, I guess we... Yeah, absolutely. Like, I could wait for a big raid and then do that. The only thing that I will say is, we don't have a great method for fighting a raid while also fighting a manhunting pack. So that would be... The risk of that would be, it would be high risk, high reward. But for the most part, I think we can handle most raids. But I could also be wrong about that. Oh, no. Dominguez, no. Well, at least we got his heart. Good news, everyone. Just more war crimes on the rim. And then these squirrels... The progeny of the other squirrels that we rescued, I do not want to keep around. So we will let them go. I mean, it seemed like the likely outcome, but, you know, I mean, I wouldn't put anything past Dominguez. He was a very devilish-looking, gentle person. So, you know, might have had some supernatural something or other going on there. Hard to say. Got a bunch of tattered apparel. Ritual opportunity soon. Ooh, this is done. Okay, so we can put Gulliver in here. So I think to do this, this is yeah, we need to make sure that we get another. We need to make sure that we get another male Thrumbo. I was almost ready to just kill this Thrumbo, but then we would not have a breeding pair anymore. All right, but I'm getting distracted. So to put Gulliver in, I think we need to find Gulliver, and then we need to sedate Gulliver. And then once we sedate Gulliver, then I think we can put Gulliver into the cryosleep casket. We'll see. This is a test. This is only a test. Okay, is it done? Carry Gulliver to cryosleep casket. Well, that worked out better than expected. All right. So I think if we look at the launch report, cannot launch hibernating component ship reactor. Oh yeah, well we can't launch it because of that, but we can wake up that. So we're gonna probably. It's been a while since anything has happened. Yeah, my spider sense is tingling. We're getting pretty close to an event, so we might as well see if we get a double first. And once again, when we need to, we can just zone bears into here to clean up stuff, but I don't like having them generally in here because it seems like they don't behave well. We have a lot of Devil Strand hanging around. I mean, when in doubt, make more sculptures. Green must be getting decent at art. Not bad. When this switches over, I want to switch this to cycloid plants. Wait, did I already switch this to cycloid plants? No, I didn't. We have a ton of beer, but cycloid is much more profitable. Hey Muggs, are you miserable? I hope you're really miserable. You're luxuriantly comfortable? Oh, it's because the bed is excellent. I shouldn't have made such good beds. Need to... I wonder if I can just... put a sleeping spot there instead. I'm also confused as to why nobody has come to collect, oh. Because the reason that things happen 9 times out of 10 is because I did not click the right combination of buttons in the right order. Nothing new there. Hey Lolita, how you doing? How's your health? Your health is great for being a 19-year-old polar bear that has had, I don't even know, an astounding number of bear children. I really wish that that was information that we could get. We looked once before. Let me one more time double check that there's no stats on. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Nope. Wow. Has led a very benign life, though. Only 90 damage taken and 90 dealt, 85 taken. It's pretty soothing to think about. I'm glad Lolita's led a relatively good life. Now, over here, we no longer have Gulliver. And what that means is that we should allow one young male goose to grow up in this next batch. Because historically, it was only Gulliver, and now one of these 14 fertilized eggs, if it grows up to be a boy, needs to become the one and only. And everyone's asleep. When they wake up, we'll do the Dark Fiesta. Hope that it's spectacular. All right, now we need sleeping spot. Let's make that for prisoners. Nope, that's not what I want to happen. This is, I really wish that... Okay, we do that. Now we do this. There we go. Thank you. Haul the wooden bed out. I really wish there was an easier way to do that. I would like to be able to assign prisoners and get them going there, but that should get rid of the luxuriantly comfortable facet of Muggs's life. Let's also uninstall that because we don't need it.